One beer? Okay, it's a...
Brazilian, they're very like touchy and they're very like open. Portuguese people is like along the time they would start to make jokes with you. It's different kind of friendships.
The rising prices is something we need to deal with.
Prices go high. Then you can't find in Lisbon cheapest house, apartment, very expensive now.
The house startup price more high.
I met even some Russians that came here because they harassment in their country, so they asked for asylum.
So we are working here, we get 900 minimum, 1,000 euro. So we can't pay for rent, so difficult for us. And people business and coming France or London, America, he make high prices.
Tá dançando de peito aberto, brisa no beat, back na mão. Tô flutuando, nem piso no chão. O engadio no set, ele é visão. Faz magia no som, faz virar bailão. Paulada com flow, suando no escuro.
My name Joe Singh.
Where are you from originally?
India and Punjab, near the Amritsar.
Why did you move to Lisbon?
I coming just to look at the future, but it's future work.
Yeah.
Future is work, so everywhere have to work.
Yeah.
Indian people coming to, some come to for business, some to look the work.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Now it's in Lisbon, immigration is closed.
It's closed?
Yeah, immigration is closed. Difficult to, if people coming here, just only visa.
Only visa.
Not for to come directly.
Okay.
So everything closed. Now it's law in Portugal. Passport, if you get the passport, only 10 years late.
Okay.
Before, 6 months ago, we can catch the passport 5 years later. So now he want to 10 years.
Wow.
Before is nice. Now difficult to find the work also. And the business, if people want to business also be very slow.
Business is slow?
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
People here, do they like new people coming in?
I don't know. That question is very difficult. Now he's a Shay guy is coming in Portugal. It's a our new controller. So he make everything control. But before people coming here, he get passport, he's happy. People get the passport and never live here, go to the German, Paris and other countries, moving.
Gotcha.
And after he say, oh, Portugal is difficult to work, blah, blah, blah. But Portugal is a nice country.
Yeah.
So he give us residency card and the passport. I like it.
Okay.
I love to live here.
But what about other people? Do they like when new people come in, like to live here, or does it make the prices go high?
Prices go high.
Okay.
Then you can't find in Lisbon cheapest house, apartment, very expensive now.
So whenever people move in, price go high.
Yeah, because we are working here, we get 900 minimum, 1,000 euro. So we can't pay for rent. So difficult for us. And people business and coming France or London, America, he make high prices.
My name is Madalena Mendonça. I live here in Lisbon. I work part-time and I study a master's degree in communication and audiovisual education. I lived here for like more than 2-3 years. Living in Lisbon, it's really interesting. Most of it because it's a very multicultural country. You would see a lot of foreigners, immigrants here. Most of them like from the African countries and Asian countries. The first rate of the population that of immigrants are Brazilians. Then they say the other ones are from Verdeans, Pakistan, Islamic in most countries from Syria, Iran, Iraq come here. The positive side, the others will see, oh, we get our economy, it's getting better because they were talking about the transactions and the production. So most of the factories, you will see the people that work there are foreigners. They're earning for less money and they're taking all the other job opportunities. That was one comment that I heard. And sometimes the locals, oh, you know, all the luxury houses, the buildings, they are not even from Portuguese people. They are from foreigners. So that's why they feel in one way. Like,
If somebody's thinking about moving to Lisbon, what advice would you give them?
it's a multicultural place. The acceptance, it's a multicultural country. You would see people dressing in the LGTB rights. I'm mentioning this. Many people come to live here. Others, I met even some Russians that came here because they were having harassment in their country. So they asked for asylum. I would tell them it's in a good place. You will see a less rate of racism than other countries that are from the European Union, for my opinion. Also that it will be normal to see stores and the owners are Arabic, Indians, Pakistani people according to the economy of here. The rate of criminality, it's low, not compared to Spain. I did not feel safe there. Police is secured and they will come fast. You call them the urgency number and everything. So I would say it would be a good option if you're trying to find a safe place with a high quality level and to feel secure. And to find an opportunity, I will rate this country good.
For me, you have a connection all the time. You have a different people, different country. You connection everyone here. And for the pandemic time, many people changed to Lisbon. For me, for my business, I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
But the prices are going up.
No, now the price is so high. About flat and house, when you live in the town, the price so up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because about food, the price so good. Man, in the summer, you have a time to work, to enjoy different place in Lisbon. You go for drink one beer with friends. But about salary and house, now it's a little bit complicated,
Complicated.
Exactly.
Yeah. So overall, is it good or bad that a lot of people are moving?
Depends.
It depends. Okay.
Because when you have a new foreigner here, the house start the price more high. That's the problem. When you try rent one flat, the price is still high. You need share for other people. Sometimes now the people change to the town and go to another side of the river or go for another place, But at that point, sometimes not good. But
Why are people moving here so much?
life, man. Yeah, enjoy. Man, in Portugal, do you have a time for meet your friends, drink one beer, go to the beach? Do you have lovely days, summer, spring, winter, wherever, the first season, you enjoy a lot, the Portuguese people, because you have a mix now in Portugal, you have a different countries here. Now the people more friendly, more care about the other people, You see this a lot. Compared to other parts of Europe, in Portugal the people is more friendly. Oh, where are you from? Okay, welcome. Oh, you have a time for one drink. When you have a job here, you have a friends. You have a vocation, you have a friends. Days, you have a friends all the time, That's the question, because the people love live in Lisbon or in Portugal. That's the question.
Yeah.
The same, one beer? Okay, it's the Brazilian start. Hey, da. How's California? It's nice one, da. Like the Brazilian discover this all the time,
So it's from the Brazilians. So Portuguese are not the one who built this culture. You're gonna get in trouble, man.
That's a secret,
You're gonna get in trouble.
When you see maybe talk to the lady, she's a Portuguese, okay, I don't know.
Brazilian people are the ones who built the friendship culture here in Portugal.
I think they are naturally just nicer. Even when maybe they are not going along with you, they end up having a friendship with you. Portuguese, they are more like, inside of themselves. They're not so open.
Yeah, because my whole video is basically about like why so many people are moving to Lisbon, and he said one of the main reasons is because like the community and the friendship. But he's saying the Brazilian are the ones who really build that. So
I mean, there's Brazilian all over the place. All over the place. I've worked in a lot of different places, and I always have Brazilian people working with me, and they really build up like easygoing atmosphere like that. I think Portuguese people, they are nice in different ways. Like Brazilian, they're very like touchy and they're very like open. Portuguese people is like along the time they would start to make jokes with you and getting along. It's different kind of friendships, but I think they go well together. They go well together. Since I met, most of them we ended up having a friendship together. Yeah. But it's kind of the way that if you are open to it also, and they're very open, so yeah, it's kind of like that.
how many fire stations are there?
11 in the city. The city is going up, so we are building new stations all over the city, so we can get in any emergency in about 3-4 minutes.
How long have you been a firefighter for?
Since 2010, so 15 years.
Wow.
My dad was a firefighter too.
Okay,
Yeah.
in Lisbon?
Yeah.
Wow.
In this station too.
Really?
Yeah, so I grew up here.
That's awesome. So one of the biggest things as I've talked to people around town that they say they love Lisbon is because it feels so safe here. And because also the public officials, firefighters, police, they do a good job in responding. Yeah. I've never heard that anywhere else in the world that people, number one thing that they love is the public safety, firefighters and police. Why do you think that is?
I can talk about firefighters. We are the oldest fire department in Europe. They made the firefighter RSB, Regimento de Sapadores Bombeiros de Lisboa, in the earthquake in 1755. So you can do your numbers. The oldest fire department, and we have great formation. It's not easy to become a firefighter in Lisbon. It's really hard. I think it's the hardest security force in Portugal. If you want to become is firefighter. So we have great formation. We have every year we do physical tests. We do practical tests too. So we need to be on top of our form every year and every time. I think that's why. And as I told you, in 2, 3, 4 minutes, we are in every point on the city.
Now, a question for you as a local. There's a lot of people moving, I hear, to Lisbon over the past 5 years or so. Why do you think everybody's moving to Lisbon? A lot of people.
We have 3 things, I think, that makes Lisbon a great city to live. We have great food, we have great weather, and a cheap lifestyle if you compare with Northern Europe or Central Europe. We have about more than 200 sunny days in Lisbon. We have all kind of food. We have Portuguese food is awesome. Now we are becoming a very cosmopolitan city, so we have food of every spot of the world we have here. And as I told you, if you compare to England, to Germany, to Northern Europe, is a cheap place to live.
How do the locals and people that live here feel about influx of people? One thing I do hear, because a lot of people moving, house prices go up.
Yeah. Now it's not easy to get a place to live in center of Lisbon. So we need to move away to the city. Is a price to pay to the progress. Is a price to pay. The city get renewed in the last years because the tourism, the service we got more and more service because the tourists is good for the economy. We need to be honest. But yeah, the rising prices is something we need to deal with. It's a price to pay.
Last question. What would be your advice to anybody somewhere else in the world that's thinking of moving here?
Move. If you want to work, if you come in peace, and if you are a nice guy, just move. The big ladder is our new baby. It's our new baby. This is where we play football.
You guys play football
Yeah,
out
yeah,
here? Okay.
Every day. Old guys against young guys. Every day.
So who wins?
Old guys.
Old guys win?
It depends which team I play. Sometimes I play the old guys, sometimes I play the young.
You gotta help out both sides, huh?
I'll show you the gym. Gym, man. Gym, I guess.
So you guys use this a lot, huh?
Yeah, every day. We need to come here every day. Old stuff, but
So you were saying it's a long process. How long exactly does it take to become a firefighter?
1 year.
1 year?
Yeah, we have 6 months formation. We learn up everything about becoming a firefighter. Then 6 months practice, and after the whole year, we become an effective firefighter.
Okay, gotcha.
Now I'll show you the most important thing in this station.
Okay.
Ninas, they are the most important people in this station. They cook for us.
Yeah, I mean, it smells delicious in here. It smells
Their cake is delicious, man.
That's awesome, man. Wait, so you guys have
Já vou, meninos.
so you guys have cooks like every day? Like the food like is made for you every day, like cafeteria?
In the lunch, yeah.
Got
They made our lunch, and they let the dinner ready. So we just need to put in the oven, and that's it. We do a 24-hour shift. So they made our lunch, and we made our dinner.
Oh man, this is you guys take care of your people.
Yeah,
That's
it's a really old place, man.
how old? You sleep at 17?
I cannot precise you, but it's one of the most oldest stations in Lisbon. I don't know if he's into the oldest or not, but now the new stations, they are small stations. Everything is near everything.
One thing I did while wrapping up my last night here was go to a fado event. The live music here in Lisbon, it's different. It's special. There's something about the live music here that hits you straight in the soul. It's raw and emotional.
The name of the poem is Jealous Woman, but I will sing Jealous Man. Ele não gosta que eu fume, nem que eu beba com qualquer. Não posso de ciúme, se olho para outro qualquer. Seu ciúme é tão ruim que na rua é seu cuidar. Olhar sempre para mim, para ver se eu olho para o lado. Ciúme, todo esse amor, se eu saio à rua, sem ser com ele, apenas gosto do canto fora, mas a seu lado, bem junto dele. O mais lindo, todos sigam, mas gosto mais dele. Por ser assim, é ciumento, mas só se está horas sem o ver, já fica preocupado, pensando que foi trocar por outro homem qualquer. Mas ele se entrega a ciúmes sem valor. O ciúme não consegue modificar o nosso amor.
So, why are so many people moving to Lisbon? After talking with the locals and people who just started their new life here, here's what I gathered. Lisbon feels safe, the community is strong, and the people here genuinely are some of the most welcoming people I've ever met. Your money goes further compared to a lot of Europe. so it's easy to see the appeal. But with the influx of Americans and Canadians coming in with their foreign income, prices rise, and that creates a complicated relationship for the people who've lived there their whole lives. It's not simple. I learned a lot here. These conversations really shaped my perspective. And honestly, this really was one of my favorite places I've ever visited. Even though things are complicated, I hope Lisbon never loses that welcoming spirit that it has. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Investigate content.